So I am here with Jesse Moods, who just did a fucking sick show at the Tamworth Hotel. Thank you for giving me your time, man. So what did you think of the show?
It wasn't bad. I'm kind of a little bit jumpy at the moment. I'm trying to get a dart in me, but it was good, dude. Bloody, I didn't think there'd be quite the turnout that there was and quite the reception that I did get for my music, which is unreal.
Yeah, man, you did a fantastic job. I was so proud to see you up there. A lot of people cheered you on. It was so great to see. So you've been doing hip hop and rap for how long now?
So I was actually looking into this there the other day, and I'm 1 week off a decade, and I've punched my 10,000 hours in writing. I think I'm at about 3,000 or 4,000 hours of recording at the moment, which is pretty impressive in its own feat. But in saying that, I haven't released music in over a year now, so I've got a couple of major projects coming up, which I'm keen on getting out.
That's fantastic to hear, man. I'm very, very excited for those. I've been jamming everything that you have on Spotify.
I appreciate
Eighth
it,
Time, Galactic Captain, they're all fucking great. I don't know if you saw, I was actually fucking vibing, singing along down there.
No, I did hear, when I said Galactic Captain, I did hear you go, fucking Galactic Captain! Which is fucking genuine as fuck.
You talk about Tamworth, I notice, a lot in your music. I'd like to know, what does Tamworth actually mean to you?
So being kind of born and raised here, I've got all my true values to this town, tied to this town deeply as well. All the things I hate about myself and all the things I love about myself, but they all make me who I am, especially in this moment. So I think to not represent where I'm kind of from is I don't know, I think it's kind of like a dog act to who you are, really, in a sense.
That's pretty fair, man. I think that you it seems that you show a lot of pride in the good old 2340.
Yeah,
how do you think that your music seems to go down, despite us being a country music vibed town? You seem to bring hip hop to it and just have so much fun, and you seem to pull a great crowd.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude. For a long time I kind of looked at Tamworth as a place where there wasn't really a scene for hip hop, and it wasn't really accepted for hip hop, and there was a lot of blues outside of country music that kind of mixed with hip hop a bit, but not a lot of people kind of were open to the thought of having hip hop here, because I didn't think any artist out of Tamworth could kind of really do it. But in that regard, in the last couple of years, there's been an insurgence in the genre, within this country region. And I think, hate to say it, but we're a little bit behind the step being out in the bush here. But I think we're hitting the mark now, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. I think that Tamworth is finally starting to accept a lot more different kinds of music, and I think it's fantastic. I think that you are one of the people, at least that I know of, that could be leading the front of some new kind of music being brought to the town.
Appreciate it, dude. I don't try to be, but I definitely do appreciate it though, because I've been trying this thing in this town for a long time, and I've heard a lot of no's throughout my years, a lot of fucking no's, and it was simply off the fact that they were worried that the crowd was going to be too violent. They were worried that the hip-hop genre itself had a stigma about it of having lads and people that would fucking rob you and steal from shit. It's just fucking, I don't know, it was a bit stupid. And thank God that the owner here at the Tamworth is kind of open to all genres of music. And at many other venues as well too, I should say, that it hasn't been like that for a long time. So.
And that's exactly right. We do have to thank the Tamworth Hotel for this. Honestly, we need the venues for our musicians to be able to have that space. And I think that if the Tamworth Hotel is open to letting more bands and musicians like yourself play, I think that's fantastic, opening up for Tamworth. Are there any other venues that you might be looking at playing around town?
So potentially looking at playing at the Press very soon. I really like the vibe down there, but outside of that, I don't know if Illy listens to this. Fucking tell him to let me play at the concert in the park next year. No, see what happens there. I've beat up his management.
All right, and is there anything specific coming up that you might want to plug that we should be keeping an eye out for?
I have a song coming out soon with a dope film clip towards the end of the year, just for a little bit of a Christmas present. It's kind of like a live recording, so everything is done within a one take kind of, in a sense. So it's all that has that live raw texture to it, but it's also been edited by Tamworth Finest, so it's got a clean cut.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for giving me your time, Jesse. You played a great show. Hope you have a great night.
That's right.